And we are live. We're going to give it a few minutes, let people come in. So if you're watching this later on YouTube, skip ahead about 10 or 15 minutes, and then we'll get started. Amanda, if you can, if you don't have this ability, I don't know if I do, to be honest with you. So no judgment. If you can't do it, I'm going to try it. But I'm going to try to jot things down as we're talking so that I don't have to go through and I don't have time to re-listen to it. So that's what I was doing, is I was literally sitting down and just re-listening to the entire podcast and taking quotes and trying to make GIFs. And that's not happening until well after Gen Con.
Yeah, we're a little busy until then, preparing for Gen Con.
Be prepared. And life.
And also life, which is kicking us in the ass, yes.
Oh my gosh, right? That is the understatement of the year. Okie dokie, share now. All right, the post has gone out. It's funny when she answers me.
Just got things to say.
No, I assure you she doesn't.
Okay. No, I didn't say they were important things or even interesting things.
Okay, I will accept your statement then.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Okay. We have one viewer.
It's exciting.
Ooh, I have to go get the name of our new patron because I forgot to do that.
No, I put it in there.
You did it already?
I did. That's like the one thing I did.
Why is you the best?
I don't know.
Well, it's only the one thing you did because I had weirdly already done the other stuff.
Well, yeah, that's true.
I accidentally deleted, by the way, part of the end of our show. And I tried to cobble it back together, but I'm pretty sure I'm missing stuff. So when you're reading through it and you're like, wait, don't we? Yeah, we probably did.
I did notice that it was very different from our normal.
I couldn't find an undo button. Literally, it didn't exist on my phone. Could not undo.
I don't think that really, that's the problem with this. It's it's not like it saves old versions.
Yeah. I was just like, what? Shit. It was because Jeff's news was so long. I highlighted and didn't realize I'd highlighted too far.
Oh, yeah.
So I didn't know. And then I deleted and I was like, oh, shit. And then I was like, that's fine. I'll just undo it and go back. No, I won't.
Nope. Lol, no.
Lol to the nope.
Yep.
Can I tell you how much I'm looking forward to going to bed at 9 o'clock?
So a couple days ago, I mean, I'm certainly not in as bad a state as you have been with the lack of sleep, but I was exhausted and got home and it was 7 and was like, I'm just going to go to bed. And I did. And it was kind of nice because normally I'm up until 2 or 3 at least, doing stuff that's either important or completely not
so important, right?
Yeah.
I've been just totally staying off Facebook. I mean, I get on and I allow myself 5 minutes to just see is there anything crazy I missed? But when I know we try to stay away from the stuff during the podcast, but we're not technically podcasting yet. When the video came out of the cops beating that guy in front of the car, like, and then killing him. Like, I didn't know about it for 2 days, Amanda. 2 days. I was like, what are you talking about?
I am like that with a lot of things. It's kind of scary. Like I've put like one of the, what are they, widgets or whatever the fuck they want to call them on my phone. It's just like I think it's like the BBC. So it's like, it'll have just a banner with like the, whatever top
like
news
ticker,
story. Yeah, exactly. But it's just like just so that I'm seeing something. Cause it's like, there's no other place. There's no place for me to see.
I have a recommendation for you.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the Skim?
No.
Cool. Give me just a second.
Okay.
I'm going to send you a link. It is aimed towards women. Not that matters terribly, especially for you and I, but it's all right. And it's a daily email. You'll get it before you wake up. I get it at like 4 a.m. And it just kind of gives you like the biggest things that have happened in the last 24 hours.
I could totally use something like that.
Yeah, and it's short, so it's like, you can just scan it, and I was really good about it for a little while, and I got not so good about it. But I'm getting back into it now that I have like no time. So and worked. Good. All right, I sent it to you on Facebook, so you have a link.
Cool.
But yeah, that just kind of helped me for a long time. Just keep up on like, what did I miss? And like I said, I'm trying to get back into it just so I can, just in the morning, be like, okay, what's going on?
Yeah. So when everyone's talking about a thing, you're like, I don't know what that thing is. What is this major thing that happened? I know that's happened where I'm just like, wait, what's going on? And everyone around is like, how have you not, like, do you live under a rock? It's like, sometimes I do.
Yeah, kind of.
That is kind of where I live. And there's no Wi-Fi there, so how am I supposed to figure anything out? Oh, speaking of Wi-Fi, guess who had Google Fiber installed last weekend?
Girl. So
jealous. Me. It was me.
So jealous.
You should be. It's so great. I was very happy.
We got people rolling in. What? We got people responding. Yeah.
Saying words and things.
Josh, I don't want any of your lip about going to bed at 9 o'clock. I have not slept a proper sleep since... What's today?
I was going to say, it's been like over a week, obvious. I mean, it's been almost 2 weeks at this point.
Well, I mean, listen, I just mean like more than like 4 hours at a time. I'm only doing like every other day right now. So, and everything else is just naps. It's really great.
Yeah. Super restful.
Super restful. Yeah. My brain, this is so weird. It has ground control to Major Tom. I don't know what the actual song is called. But it's
Space Oddity.
Yeah. There you go. But that line, it's just repeating over and over in my head right now.
That's a little terrifying.
I don't even think I'd heard that song until Chris Hadfield did his rendition in International Space Station. And even then I was like, okay, cool. And then when Bowie died, I heard it more frequently. But like, that's like a new song to me. Like, get out of my head.
Really?
Yeah,
Crazy.
Kinda.
Weird. I actually like the other Major Tom song better, which I have no idea what it's called. Like the sort of 80s version of a... I'm going to have to look it up.
Okay. Josh says that 2 people fell off a fucking cliff while playing Pokemon Go. I did not see that yet. I saw many other Pokemon Go news information, but not that one. Do you know what I have? I have been keeping up, at least on the headlines of gaming information, because when I'm working my streaming job, I go to Polygon and look up the news headlines. So that's pretty much the only information I've known is gaming news. Weird.
Yeah.
Okay. We're at 6:13. I'm pulling up show notes. And we can... Hey, speaking of show notes and whatnot, do you have a letter from Rissy or no?
Not yet.
Well, here's hoping. If she doesn't send one, I will improvise one for her.
I think we can figure something out.
We could totally tag team it.
Yeah. So we have a backup, sort of.
Okay. And then news according to Jeff is not in the actual show notes.
No,
correct?
It is.
Oh, it is? Mine isn't updating. Oh, there it goes. Okay, good. It's not like 12 years long this time. I mean, it's long, but... Okay, cool.
It's an appropriate length, I think.
Yeah, I likes it. Let's do it.
Okay.
You want to? Let's do.
Okay.
You ready to start?
Yep.
Okay. Here we go. Hello, and welcome to episode 12 of the Dork Pridecast. My name is Blythe, and I haven't really slept in 36 hours, so my very tired brain tells me that today my co-host is a half-elf, half-orc, half-cat magi named Amanda. We make up one half of a nerdcore comedy group called the Damsels of Dorkington, whose main goal is to celebrate Dork Pride or some shit. So let's get super weird before I pass the fuck out.
Woo!
Amanda.
Yes.
I haven't slept since Tuesday.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
I napped in my car.
That doesn't really count.
On a couple of occasions, actually.
Yeah. I don't think you're getting a full sleep cycle there, so it's kind of less than super useful.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Probably.
So let me just, for starters, apologize to everyone. We did not have a Dork Pridecast last week. We also did not have the Damsel Dork out last week, which it's totally my fault, you guys. I have been working 2 full-time jobs. I am literally working 80 hours a week and then commuting between them and not sleeping. And last week I canceled because I'd worked overnight shifts Tuesday and Wednesday. So I'd just been napping on Tuesday and Wednesday where I could. And then Thursday I was working another overnight shift. So I was going to have to come here, do the podcast, not nap because we were doing the podcast, and then go do another overnight shift. And I was like, I'm going to die. I can't do this.
Yeah.
So we canceled it for my own sanity, and I appreciate that everyone is bearing with us. I've fixed the schedule this time so that will never happen again. So,
Yay.
and we are going to be having the Damsel Dork out tonight to make up for it as well. So
we are.
Jeff and Rissy will be joining us, and we will be playing $1 million butt. $1 million butt. Spoiler alert, it's Amanda's.
Ha ha. Yeah, it is.
So that is
a thing that is happening.
That is a thing that's happening.
Mm-hmm. You heard it here first. You heard it here first, folks.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was going to say. Yep. First, folks.
That's much better.
And I like first, folks.
Hey, Amanda, will you check and make sure that your microphone is using the right microphone?
It's not, because I haven't switched it.
I was hearing weird background noise, and I was like, that doesn't sound like the other microphone.
How does it sound now? Better? Or worse?
There's still background noise. That's weird.
What?
It's not bad. I'm sure it's fine. I'm not.
How about now? Better?
No, now you sound like weirdly muffled. Meh. Listen,
okay.
It's not that sounded good.
Okay. I think actually I'd switched it because like the options are super generic. It's like other thing. I think maybe it switched it to the microphone that's on my headset, which is probably a piece of shit.
Right.
So
right.
We're going to go with that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't hear the background staticky as much. So, hey. Okay.
Okay. No? Okay.
So what have you been up to the last 2 weeks?
I maybe was playing some Pokemon Go.
I've played Pokemon Go on other people's devices.
Yeah.
But I have not switched over mine yet, and I haven't had time to play anyway, so.
Yeah. That's kind of what I did all last weekend was wander around, which is great because I'm right in the middle of the city. So there's like all the shit around, all the Pokestops to get and whatnot.
Are you level 5 yet?
I'm level 13, bitch.
Oh, shit. See, that's the other unfortunate part that I'm actually really upset about is like, I'm so busy and my phone that I have right now can't play it. I'm really worried that like by the time I do get around to being able to play it, like everybody else is going to be A, either way above me, or B, done with the game. And I say done with, but I'm, just kind of over it and not playing as much.
Sure. Well, and that's the thing. Like, I think that the mass amount of people that were out playing it, that's going to fall off pretty quickly, but hopefully it stays decently popular.
Yeah, I know. My dad was talking about how it was going to be this thing for like the next year and a half. And I was like, haha, you're cute. You don't understand how quickly a thing, like, it's cool now.
Sure.
And people are getting out and being physical because it's new and exciting, but you have no idea how quickly that new and exciting will wear off because it's a physical thing. Like,
right.
Eventually it's going to become a chore.
Well, and that's the thing. It's like you open it up on your phone, and if you're just sitting there, like, there's not a lot you can do.
Exactly.
Like, if you are one of the lucky people that, like, lives within the circle of a Pokestop, then, like, that's something. But
no,
I have a friend of mine who does, and I just want to sit in his living room and be like, every 5 minutes, like, spin.
Right.
What? Like, don't judge me. We're
going to hang out all day today. Hope you're ready for it.
In your living room.
Don't fucking talk to me while we're hanging out.
But only on this side of the house, because if I move too far this way, then I'm out of range. Yep. but no, like it was pretty cool how many people were out.
Yeah.
Just playing.
I saw people out today, and I almost stopped and talked to them, which is unheard of for me. But keyword there is almost.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. So, like, you have better chances of catching cool Pokemon in park areas. Like, they're marked differently on your map, which is, like, the area near the Nelson Atkins, which is, like, a quarter of a mile from me.
Yeah.
So that's, so it was like wandering around the plaza, wandering around like all these areas, and everybody that's out is playing. And it was funny because at one point there's a bunch of people standing around, and like anytime anybody would come close, everyone's like, there's a Snorlax right over there, go get it. Like, or there's, what are you looking for? Are you looking for that Pikachu that's nearby? It's over there. So, which was kind of cool. Like people that probably have never interacted with strangers before, which is most of us, let's be honest.
I know, right?
Like, oh, there's a safe topic, and then we will both walk away, so it's okay to interact. But I did get, it's kind of faded now. I've been doing stuff, but I did get a decent sunburn.
Oh, look at that, yeah.
From being out in the sun. I mean, not that that takes much. I'm super pale and don't tan at all. So, but that was kind of my weekend.
Pokemon
last weekend.
Go.
Yep.
Cool. I literally don't think I have anything to talk about from the last 2 weeks. Like, I literally just worked.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You did. That is what you did.
So, sorry I'm boring.
Super boring. Jesus. So, I follow Maria Bamford on Twitter.
Yeah, you do, because she's the best. Oh, I binge watched Lady Dynamite a couple weeks ago.
It's great.
So good.
Oh, I love everything that woman does.
It's the Maria Bamford Show.
Yes. She's
so great.
She is, but so she has been tweeting recently because she's going to be touring, and so she's doing a bunch of shows. So she tweeted a few days ago that she's going to be in Kansas City.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. And it was, and tickets go on sale on Friday, tomorrow. And then she posted something yesterday, I think. And I just happened to like sit down at my computer and like switched over to the Twitter tab, and it was like, pre-sale tickets now available with the password Bamford. So I like got on there really quick, and I got the 2 frontmost center seats in the lower balcony.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
I like balcony seats. I'm not a fan of the floor. No, but like the whole balcony was open. I'm like, I'm gonna take these 2 that are front and center.
That's great.
I know.
I have to tell you, she usually tours with Jackie Cation. Holy shit, I love Jackie Cation.
Yeah.
Yes. So if she's with her, you will love her. She has a podcast called The Dork Forest. So you can imagine she's right down our alley.
Right.
Her husband is usually at Gen Con. He's a game designer. So her comedy, straight down your alley.
Yeah.
But she is really good nerd comedy. You'll love her too.
Yeah.
And they almost always tour together. They just, they're usually a pair if there's any ability for it. So.
Well, cool.
So highly recommend that.
Unfortunately, the show will be on a Thursday, so I will have to skip out on. It's October 20th, so don't plan anything for that night because I'm going to be sitting front and center.
Well, I'm just replacing you.
Okay.
That's fine. Ugh, Maria Bamford. She's so great. I just love her to death. If you guys, if you haven't seen her stuff, go look it up. She's hilarious.
Yes.
If you like us, you'll like her.
Yeah.
Also, she's in Adventure Time, and she plays like half the characters.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she plays Her most well known is probably Manfred.
Okay.
But she also plays like the Blob princess. I can't remember.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking
Not
about.
not Lumpy Space Princess, obviously, but there's like an Uzi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, she plays a lot, and there's like a witch, and I love her. Okay. Speaking of Gen Con, I mean that is something you and I have been doing the past 2 weeks.
Yes.
We have been busting our butts, you and I,
Yes.
to get ready for Gen Con. We placed an order for new business cards,
We did.
which are going to include the brand new logo, which, by the way, if you are a patron,
you done already seen.
You can see it. If you haven't already seen it, go to Patreon. It's there for you. So we've unveiled the brand new logo for our patrons. So our new business cards, we ordered those, and one side will be Damsels with that logo, and the other side is the Dork Pridecast.
Us. Hooray!
So it's like a double-ended dildo business card.
Yes.
Whatever.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. So I'm pretty excited about those. It's weird to be excited about business cards, but by God, I am. And we ordered magnets for both the Damsels and the Dork Pridecast.
Yep.
And a brand new banner for the Damsels of Dorkington with our new logo. Oh, I'm so excited. So all kinds of rebranding. And then we are in the process of ordering t-shirts, brand new t-shirts.
Yes.
So working on those as well. I'm pretty excited about that. And by the way, ladies, let me just say this real quick. We did not sell a lot of women's t-shirts in our last run. So I am literally ordering 5 small, 5 medium, 5 large for the ladies. That's it. That is it. So if you are wanting one of those, Wendy, let me know.
Yes.
And I will hold one for you.
In her vagina.
In my vagina. You won't want it when it comes out. Sorry.
No, probably not.
It's real gross up there.
It is.
So
real gross.
Raw gross. Like
I can tell you for certain because I've been there before. And wait.
Yeah, like halfway. She knows. So I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's the deal with that. I'm super excited about all of that. I tried to order buttons, although I never got around. I talked to Amanda about making them. Not you, Amanda. Geek Details, Amanda.
Yes. I was going to tell you, like, I know that it's not me, and then realize you weren't saying that for my benefit.
Exactly. So, I'm not sure if we're going to have buttons or not, because she's in the process of moving not only her house, but also her business, because her business, which is called Geek Details, which you can find on online on Amazon. So highly recommend. She has lots of things that you guys would love. But she also has a physical store. Like they're doing so well. They have a physical store. And so they're having to move the house and the physical store. So she's just got all kinds of things going on. And I don't think it happened before they left, and I didn't PayPal her the money before she left either. So probably partially my fault, but what do you do? We had a million other things to handle, so
we did.
Yeah, we still need to like make stickers, but we'll get there. It's lower on the list.
Yeah. Though we are quickly running out of time because Gen Con is
so close. It's like, what? Is it
4 weeks? Less than that? Is it 3?
Well, today is Thursday, so it's either 3 or 4.
Yeah.
It's one of the two. And
shit, it's 3.
Okay.
It's 3 weeks away.
Okay.
That's not terrifying at all.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
I know. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Is it triggering for you?
A little. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, Gen Con.
Yeah.
And you guys know everything about that stuff. If you want to come to our private party on Thursday night,
Yes.
you have to become a patron before the end of this month.
Yes.
Yeah, before the end of this month. So
you still have
better get
2.5 weeks.
I feel like there was something. Oh yeah, we're still gonna have to sort out the details, but don't worry about it. We'll get you guys up to date.
Oh, about the show that evening and
yeah, where we're gonna be able to do this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's gonna happen with that yet.
Right.
It is not a priority.
Right, but like we said, like worst case scenario, we record it. Right, and we have to upload it once we're not at Gen Con.
Totally.
Which
not the worst thing in the world.
Right.
It just means that people at home can't participate.
Right.
You know, whatevs. Okay. Oh, I put this in the show notes, even though it's not terribly important, but I just want to point out Comixology is having an image sale today. And I put it in the show notes so I wouldn't forget, because I read it at work and I was like, my brain's going to lose that information. So I got to go blow my paycheck as soon as we're done here before I pass out. So somebody tweet at me and remind me. Can we talk for just a second about how fucking excited I am about Ghostbusters? It's coming out tomorrow.
Wait, do you like Ghostbusters?
Oh my God. I love Ghostbusters, but I just want to tell you, like, I was already excited. I wasn't worried. Like, it will be what it's going to be. Right. And it's fine. If nothing else, I knew I would still have the first movie and the second. I don't hate the second like some people do. You know, so fucking who gives a shit?
No, I like them both. And yeah.
So I was excited about it regardless. I don't give a shit.
Sure.
But the guys in Oklahoma City who helped me to make my custom Ghostbusters flight suit with the purple accents, they got to go see an early screening. And these guys, they're serious. These are the guys that, like, they make their own proton packs.
Right.
They're very serious about, like, screen accuracy. They argue about overdyed gray, okay? That's the level of fan we're talking about. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you don't even know how hardcore of Ghostbusters fan you can be. These guys are that. All of them said it was great. All of them said they loved it. I really expected at least one of them to be, like, cynical and shitty about it.
Oh, right. The, like, it's not as good as the...
Right.
Yeah.
And they weren't. And I
yeah.
was so pleased. So, super excited. Was already excited. Now more excited. Let's fucking do this. I think I'm going Sunday morning before I work. So.
You should.
I'm really excited.
You deserve it.
You deserve it.
You gotta treat yourself.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, we can talk about that next week. I'll go see that so I have something to talk about. Did we talk about how the Negaverse episode is happening? Did we talk about that last 2 podcasts ago?
Yes.
We did talk about it. Okay.
Yes, we did.
What we did not touch on is that Rissy's computer has taken a complete nosedive. So we are working on the Negaverse episode. We're getting to it, we promise. But it's been difficult because Rissy's trying to get her computer fixed. And it's a mess. So we'll definitely get you one by the end of July, I think. I think at the very least we can send her somewhere to record it.
Yes.
So So one will definitely happen by the end of July. We were hoping for one in June. I don't know if that's going to happen. I mean, obviously not in June, but we were hoping to do one to make up for June. But anyway, so just so you guys know, that's what's happening. We're not abandoning it. We're just having to slowly work out those details. It's when computers fail, they're expensive fixes, and so
they are.
So that's what's going on there. Is there anything else we have to talk about?
Maybe we'll just make it so that their first Negaverse is super long, and it's like 2 of them. I'm sure they would love that.
Long.
Because that's what everybody likes, is just a super long version of something.
Is that true?
No, I don't think it is.
I don't know. Sometimes with podcasts, like, let's talk about Pete Holmes' podcast for just a second. Some of those motherfuckers are, I'm not kidding, 3 hours long.
Yeah.
3 hours long. He asks for a light at the 1.5 hour mark. That doesn't mean they're wrapping up. He just wants to know it's been an hour and a half.
Right. Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah, I have listened to some podcasts where you get to an episode and it's just like, Jesus, that's a long one. And I don't sometimes you're just like, I'm not up for a 3-hour podcast.
I've never had that experience.
Sometimes you are, but
I've never had that experience because I spend my entire days dealing with numbers. Are there cicadas?
Yes.
Is that what I'm hearing?
Probably. Dude, I don't even notice them anymore.
The only reason I'm really noticing it is because we don't have them here.
Yeah.
So I was like, what is this vaguely familiar sound?
Right. No, so
cicadas.
A few years ago, like right when I'd first started graduate school, and there was one of the other students in my class who's from California. So like she and I and this other girl we'd gone to dinner with our class and we're all walking back home and we're talking and the girl from California stopped. She's like, what is that sound? And the other girl and I are like, what sound? And she's like, the super loud. And we're like, we have to actually stop and
listen
and register and go like, oh, the cicadas. She's like, how do you not notice that it's super loud? And she's like, it's just, it's summer. That's the way summer sounds here. Like that's
so funny. I had a friend who just moved from Portland to Arizona and she posted on Facebook and was like, guys, I'm freaking out. What is this like electrical buzzing sound? I don't know what it is. And we, of course, at first everyone is like, what are you talking about?
Right.
Like, that sounds bad. Is everything okay? Like, is there something in the house going to explode? And then finally somebody was like, wait, are you talking about the cicadas? Yep, absolutely. That's what she was talking about.
Yeah.
So crazy. That's so crazy to live in like the same country and have a completely different experience like that.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing, like, they're fucking loud, especially if you're like walking under the tree where they are. Like they're loud and you don't, I mean, that's usually the only time I notice them is if they're like deafeningly loud and I'm right underneath them. And even then sometimes it doesn't register because it's just
background.
That's just summer. That's I
know.
Yeah. So that's entirely possible because it is summer. So
Josh says he could totally see someone making a cicada sound for a white noise generator.
Yes.
That would be like home.
It would.
It's so funny. Get your Gen Con tickets. That's pretty much it. That's all that I have in the show notes that we haven't touched on. If you don't have tickets to our show yet, what are you doing? Get them.
Yeah.
They're like Pokemon, you guys. You got to catch them. Sorry, I'm trying too hard. I'll just let that one go. So if that's everything we have in the show notes, then I think it's time for the news, according to Jeff.
Dun, dun, dun.
I haven't read this, so here we go. All right. Speaking of Pokemon, no, I don't play Pokemon Go, but that doesn't mean I'm not happy it is getting people to go outside and be social. Also, stop with all the team hate. You're taking a beautiful thing and ruining it.
I'm going to have to agree with him there because, you get to level 5, you pick a team, and people are – right, it's just like –
who cares?
Yeah. I picked mine based on, like, the people I was around when I got to level 5.
What team are you?
I don't feel like I'm going to say because there are some people that are
Okay.
Team Mystic.
Is that yellow, red, or blue?
It's blue.
Yeah. Okay. Red is valor?
I think so. Now, so you like questioned it, and now I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's what I am.
Oh, you're so funny.
I know.
No judgment. Okay.
Yeah. No, because blue is mystic, red is valor, and yellow is instinct.
Yeah, that sounds right. Although somebody came up with a design that combines all three of the bird designs, and they're calling it Team Harmony, which I really like.
Oh, I do like that.
It's really pretty.
Yeah.
So elaborating on this just a little bit. Also, Jeff says, stop hating on people playing the damn game. They like it, and you like the shit you like. We can all coexist just fine. I haven't seen much of this, but I have seen people complaining about the people who are complaining.
Yeah.
I keep negativity out of my feed. If I see negativity from you, I fucking hide your shit because I do not have room in it for my life. Wait, I do not have room in my life
for it.
There we go.
Yes. Yeah.
Guys, I'm real tired.
Her is sloppy.
Yeah,
a little sloppy.
Seepy.
Sloppy.
Shh, seepin.
Sloppy.
Shh, seepin. Shh.
Good job pooping.
Great job pooping. Anyway, so yeah. If you are shitting on anything, shut the fuck up. Let people like their shit. If you don't like the new Ghostbusters movie, that's fine. You don't have to. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. There are lots of things that I don't like that I'm going to say I don't give people shit about, but maybe that's not true. But like, I don't.
Hey, all you Doctor Who haters, all three of you gang up on me all the time. Fucking cocksuckers.
Except that none of us really care that you like it. Yeah.
I know.
but that's the thing. It's like, it's all, any shit that I give people is generally in good fun. It's not like you are a piece of shit because you like this thing that I don't like.
Yeah.
Because there are things I like that are certainly not cool, and I don't care.
Preach.
I just want to show this, but
yes, please.
A scyther just showed up by my house, so I'm gonna catch it.
You're gonna catch it right now? Show us. I want to watch it.
Why? I can't.
Yeah, you can
show you and like look at it.
Sure, you can. You just gotta like turn like this and go like this.
I already threw a ball.
Okay, fine.
It was a great throw. Let's see if I caught it. I did.
You did catch it.
I catched
You catched it all. Not just part of it, all of it.
Look, it was a great throw. See it?
Yeah, that's great.
No. I don't know if you can see.
Well, congratulations. Oh, wait. I just pulled out my own headphone. Give me just a second because I can't hear what you're saying. Okay, hi. All right. Moving on with the news according to Jeff. 2 men seemingly have perished after walking off a cliff in California, and a New York teen was struck by a car after she walked into traffic, all while playing Pokemon Go. Y'all silly mofuckers. Be safe out there. Damn.
Yeah, that's sort of the big thing that, like, a bunch of people that I know, it's the, when you get to, like, an intersection or whatever, just put the phone down.
I gotta tell you. I gotta tell you. I have a cousin. Her name is Mary. She's probably like, oh God, why do I not know ages of my family members? Like 13, 14 max. She was the first Pokemon Go casualty at Children's Mercy in Kansas City. And I was like, I commented on she broke her ankle actually. She was running, I guess, and hit uneven ground. You know how that goes. So she jacked her shit up. But yeah, so her mom posted about it and I commented on it and I was like, is it weird that I'm like super proud to be related to her? Anyway, so yeah.
There are some crazy stories about it, like people using lures on Pokestops at night to get people to come down and then like stealing their phones and
yeah, like armed robberies are happening.
Yeah.
So yeah, be careful.
Like with anything, be aware of your surroundings and be safe and do shit in groups. And
especially if it's nighttime.
Well, just like,
But you know what? There are also really good stories of people like finding, I mean, this is not a great story, but like finding a murder victim
yeah.
or stopping a creeper in the park and until the police arrived, and then come to find out the guy was wanted on a charge of like attempted murder somewhere else.
Well, there was a story, I think, where like someone was out wandering at night and noticed a house on fire and called, and like it was probably the reason why the people, yeah, because they were like out trying to catch some Pokemon and called in like, oh, this house, that they had, like the fire department had not gotten a call yet from, so
Right.
I mean, so like anything that's super popular, there's
and there's
people will take advantage and people will,
there was I guess a guy that was playing it while he was driving, and he drove off the road and into a tree, and he's okay, but it was really bad. Although, did you see the article about the guy who got caught cheating on his girlfriend because of Pokemon Go?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, apparently he went to where his ex-girlfriend lives and was cheating.
Because when you catch a Pokemon, it shows where you caught it. Yeah, it shows on a map. So if somebody else was going through, they're like, why were you here?
Exactly. And she was like, wait, what were you doing over there? The only thing that's over there is your ex-girlfriend. And he was like,
whoopsie.
Yeah, you're right. So ended that relationship right quick.
Yeah.
All right.
So if you catch a Pokemon by your ex's house, transfer that shit so that nobody can.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Moving out of the Pokemon Go arena. New Overwatch hero, Anna. Is it Anna or Anna? Do you know? I'm going to go with Anna. Anna has been revealed. A sniper with a healing rifle. Color me intrigued. I'd be super into that if I was playing. Not going to lie. The Rock is now the highest paid actor in the world, and he didn't even need a comic book movie to do it. Well done, Dwayne. Oh, yeah, Jeff, you and The Rock are on a first name basis. Also, watch Ballers on HBO if you want to see his naked ass. Oh, suddenly I'm interested.
Ballers is actually a really good show.
I didn't even... Actually, I just saw an ad for it because this is LA and there's ads for everything, but...
Well, the second season is just... I think it's going to start pretty soon.
Don't even know what that is.
Well, the second season is when something has had a first season already.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, you're really fucking helpful. You know that?
I do.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Shit we don't care about. WWE Cruiserweight Classic began last night on the WWE Network. Whoo, boy, that is shaping up to be a great spectacle of global talent. 20-plus countries represented via 34 competitors, all the best from their respective indie circuits.
Strangely, we don't have as much to say about that as we did about Pokemon Go.
I know, right?
I don't know why, but we don't.
This is kind of cool. Nintendo just debuted the NES Classic, a hand-sized system boasting 30 first-party classic titles on board, including a controller for $60 that will launch. Oh, the controller's not $60. The whole system is. Sorry, I got confused.
Right.
I was like, wait, the controller is $60. Okay.
Right. That's not a good deal.
Yeah, right. It'll launch in early November. The additional controller is $10. That's much more reasonable. So, yeah, Nintendo just won Christmas.
I think they might, because that's...
I mean, it's literally like less than $100. And
that's
get
less
nostalgia.
Than a game.
Yeah.
Like a game on a lot of other systems. So, I mean, $60 doesn't get you a whole lot.
Harold Ramis's daughter Violet penned an open letter asking people to stop using her father as an excuse to hate the new Ghostbusters. Oh, I didn't know that. Good advice. Now go see it and then form an opinion, you filthy animals. Yes, thank you. Jeff's backing us up on shit. Or don't see it if you don't want to. I don't give a shit.
Right.
Okay. And last but not least. Oh, God damn it. He's doing it again. Somber note. Heart goes out to those killed and injured as a truck plowed into a crowd during a Bastille Day celebration in Nice, France. Hug somebody and tell them you love them. Doesn't matter who, just spread some love.
Hey, Blythe.
Hey, what?
I love you.
Oh my God, I love you. And that's like
Aw.
not even like stupid jokes. I do love you.
I know, and I do love you.
Oh, we're so gross. And now this is recorded forever.
I know.
Can't even deny it later. Shit. Oh, well. All right. Well, that's the news according to Jeff. There was nothing about Windows, so I'm happy.
Oh, there wasn't.
I know.
How did that...
I don't know.
It's probably a fluke.
It probably, and just an oversight.
Yeah. Don't worry. There'll be twice as much Windows news next week.
Woohoo!
I'm just gonna... And if there's not, it's a win-win. So either we predicted it correctly or we don't have to... Okay. Nothing? So I guess that means it's time for the letter from Rissy.
Which she did say she sent. So you have it.
It has shown up.
It hath arrived.
The fun part about this is that this will be a completely cold reading because it literally showed up like after we'd already started recording. So I have not had a chance to even look at it.
Yay.
That's good times. Let's open this shit up. All right. Here is tonight's letter from Rissy. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. So as an aside on my own, there's a new show out that's called Mr. Robot. It's
not terribly new. Aren't they in season 2?
Okay, yes. I just
Do I need to explain what season 2 means to you? It means it's not new, Amanda.
Well, okay.
Remember that time we professed our love for each other?
Yeah.
Still true.
Yeah. Well, it was new to me because I just saw it for the first time last night, and it was really good. That's all I was going to say.
I'm sorry. I just needed to give you shit for giving me shit about literally the same thing.
I know. That's fair. Anyway, continuing on with the words from Rissy. Yes.
Don't read it. Just read it.
I know. Okay, I have to start over because I feel like if I start in the middle, it's... Anyway. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. You might say because maybe you suspect that I'm a robot. Why might that be? Well, don't worry, friends. The speculation as to whether or not I, Rissy, am in fact a sophisticated Rissy-bot from the future will come later. First, science. I'm going to tell you about one of our friends from nature, the thiol.
Oh, no.
While the name might sound like one of the elven extras from the Mirkwood scenes in The Hobbit, this word actually refers to a group of organosulfur compounds that contain a sulfhydryl group, that is, a sulfur and a hydrogen, bonded to a carbon atom. An interesting thing about thiols is that they often smell very strongly, like, say, garlic, skunks, rotting eggs, and occasionally nice things like grapefruits. Thiols often form bonds with mercury compounds and thus can be called mercaptans. Oh, Captain Mercaptan. Anyway, that weird smell you get when there's a gas leak is actually the result of thiols being added to your natural gas. So now you know. Knowing, of course, is half the battle. The battle you fight within your own mind when you discover that you're really a robot, motherfuckers. You see, another fun thing about thiols, or mercaptans, is that they make your poop smell funny. Okay, good. She got to poop. So
of course she did. It wouldn't be a letter from Rissy if poop wasn't mentioned.
It would not. Not just ordinary, that's my rotting heap of dead red blood cells and corn chunks funny, but rather burnt rubber and fizzled electrical components funny. So what I'm really saying here is that either my poop just has a lot of mercaptans in it, or I'm actually a, in brackets, to be read in a robot voice, robot sent from the future to stink up the toilets of the past with my stinky robot poop. Ha ha ha, silly flesh bags.
That was a really good robot voice.
Thanks. Well, that's all for now. Just remember, the next time your poop smells weird, have your friends check to see if you're a futuristic poop robot version of yourself. Happy shitting.
Cool. Sorry, guys. I did want to just interject here just a second and just let you guys know that one more item from Jeff is that you should upgrade to Windows 10 before the end of the month for free.
Okay. I'm not going to do that because I have a Mac, but whatever.
Poop in Windows 10, guys. Is that the title of the episode?
Poop in Windows 10?
Or I love you, one of the two.
Yeah. But not I love you, poop, and Windows 10. Because that's...
Not true, and B, too long.
It is too long.
Gross.
Whatever.
Well, cool. Letters from Rissy about poop.
Yep. About stinky poop.
Stinky pooping. Great job.
Great job pooping.
Josh says sophisticated Rissy-bot. Think the coding got fucked up somewhere.
This is why we love you.
I don't think I have anything else currently.
No. That we should wrap this shit up because we've got a dork out to get to.
Yeah, we do. We'll keep this one nice and short. We'll be back next week. Like I said, I have definitely fixed my schedule, so I will not be so sleep deprived or heading straight from the podcast to another job anymore. So just a one-time thing. So yeah, stick around. You guys know you found this. You know where to find the Damsel Dork Out. So that will be happening here in about 10 minutes.
It will.
So that is going to do it for episode 12 of the Dork Pridecast. Stick around for the Damsel Dork Out right after the podcast. Or if you're just listening to this in the audio, you can always go to YouTube and watch it later.
You can. And you can also find the full videos there. Yeah.
Of all of our shows.
You know how it works.
Yeah. And you can listen to just the audio on iTunes or any other podcast app that you use. Also, Libsyn, that's where we host everything, so it's super easy to find there.
You know how this shit works.
Exactly.
I feel like. I mean, if you're here, if you've made it this far.
That's true. And if you're listening on iTunes, or even if you're not, if you have iTunes, and you can go give us a rating and a review, or either or, we'd really appreciate it. It really helps. So
it does. You can also find us, of course, on all the various social media apps. On Twitter, I am at raging_Bonner.
I am at Blythe Renee. And the group is at Dorkington.
We also have our Patreon. It's patreon.com/Damsels of Dorkington. Where if you go there, besides becoming one of our favorite people, you can also get access to rewards that are only available through that Patreon campaign, like an invite to the room party at Gen Con that we'll be having in 3 weeks.
Jesus. Oh, not 3 weeks.
I know. We also have, there's a potential for early or even free access to new merch we've been working on, which we've also mentioned in this show, like our stickers our magnets, our t-shirts, our various goodies.
That is true. Or being mentioned on a list of super awesome patrons that we read at the end of the podcast, like this: John Haight, Joshua Griffiths, our faithful Northern Minion John Kozlowski, Casey Discreetly Ector, Travis and Wendy Mays, Carlos Macera, John Latch, Aaron Griffin, Justin Mansfield, who is brand new this week. Thank you for being a patron. We will see you at Gen Con.
Yes,
Gordon Nelson, Joe Louie, the great Luke Ski, Stephen Kendall, Eric Ruggles, Jay, only one letter teller, and last but of course not least, Wayne Wells. thank you guys so much for helping to make all of this possible.
Yes, and thank you for joining us tonight. This has been episode 12 of the Dork Podcast, and we will see you all next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.